Okay, by a show of hands, how many of y'all like to look fly when y'all go outside? I know that's right. How many of y'all like to feel comfortable in the clothing that y'all wear when y'all are outside? Me too. I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, and deeply imagine all of your worst fears happening to you at one time. That's what it feels like to be a young girl growing up in the Bronx. You may open. Now, as a young girl, I have to take public transportation to get home. As I was waiting for the bus, these two men came. One of them said, "Damn, baby, you look good." I didn't think it was towards me, so I just kept it pushing, got on the bus. As I'm on the bus, one of them then approached me and said, "You didn't hear me? I said you look good." My reply was, "I'm only 14 years old." He said, And? Now, y'all answer me this. Does this look like I'm looking for attention? Does it look like I wanted to be approached by an older man? Okay. Now, as we were on the bus, he was talking to his friend and they were saying a bunch of gross stuff about my body, how good I looked, how attracted they were to me, also knowing that I was just 14 years old. He then flashed his knife and I got scared. I FaceTimed my mother while I was on the rest of my bus because that's always what she told me to do. If I'm not with you, you FaceTime me and you make sure you get home safe. But I kept thinking about that image in my head of his knife. What if I don't make it home? What if my mother loses her daughter? What if my cousins lose their youngest? What if my sisters or my siblings lose their sibling? All of these questions went through my head. Finally, I got home, thank God. And I was safe, but I was very shooken up. I went to my mom and I told her everything that happened and how I handled the situation before I was on FaceTime with her. She said, "Good job. I'm proud of you." I said, "Thank you." Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know my mom, as soon as something happens, she got to call everybody that she know, say how this happened to my daughter, da-da-da-da-da, whatever she be doing. But I overheard her conversation, and, she had the most speaker because she got to be loud. And they were saying, but her body's more developed. She's pretty. It's bound to happen. What did you think? What was she wearing? What did she say? Why are all the fingers pointed at me? I was going home from school on the bus with my uniform, and it happened. Later that day, I got home. I went into my room, and I was just thinking and crying because, once again, I was in my uniform. I was thinking, was it what I was wearing? No, I was in my uniform. Is it really my fault? Honestly, I don't even want to be a girl anymore. I can't be comfortable in my own skin. I cannot be comfortable wearing what my school provides for me to wear because they assume that the respect should be given and it's not. I felt alone. But then I thought, maybe I'm not alone. I did further research and I found out that most girls from the ages of 12 to 17 have reported for being sexually assaulted or raped. 98% of those cases have no recognition. As a young girl growing up in the Bronx, that does not sit right with me. Girls in the Bronx are also girls, obviously, but people think that because they're females, they need no recognition. Because we're in the Bronx, they need no recognition, and they do. I took the time out and I figured out, why don't I just, ask some girls at my school since I felt alone? I wonder how they felt. I even asked some of my teachers. Some students said that their moms told them it's because of what they wear, or men tend to have this type of ego that they need to be that kind of predator. I even asked my teacher, she said when she was 13 years old, this man tried to talk to her and he didn't care about her age. Her mother then said it was because of what she was wearing. One final question. Do y'all think a white tank top and some jean shorts is looking for attention? Thank you. Even the head of our ELA department, Ms. Golden, has told us that sometimes she has to walk in the street with the fear of being alone, dark outside, her keys clenched in between her fingers, holding on for dear life because she doesn't know what can happen. I did further research. 58 different magazines showed that 51.8% of females growing up in the Bronx don't know what to do in these situations. I thank God and I thank my parents so much that since I was about 4, I could even go outside by myself. Not that long, but 2 years for reasons like this. that I need to know what to be able to do. I need to know how to stay safe when they are not there. But once again, what about the girls who don't know how? This is why I think it is very important for schools and programs or anything to just raise awareness to show girls how to protect themselves when their parents cannot. How to protect themselves when they are not with someone older. How to protect themselves without a weapon. Because at the end of the day, no matter what a female wears, regardless, clothing does not justify the amount of respect that you get. Thank you.